welcome to Pretty Good Coffee. You saw me putting together my coffee earlier. I have no idea what coffee this is. My assumption is it's Javalia. I am at my mother-in-law's, and that is her favorite coffee. So my assumption, we did the Italian sweet cream creamer, because again, this is her house. That's her favorite stuff. So that's what was here. I was just grateful that there was iced coffee available, because typically there's not. So I'm excited about that. So let's hop in. I feel like it's been a minute since we've had a pretty good coffee. I'm not gonna hold you. It has been a minute, but I'm really glad to be back. I'm glad that we're gonna be able to have some time together and really get into it. This year has been a crazy year, but a good year. It's been a hard year, but it's been a fruitful year. It's been a traumatic year, but it has been a growth year as well. And so again, I'm just excited that I've been able to kind of traverse this with you. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Welcome essentially to the last month of 2024. How crazy is that? It is the last month of the year. And there was something that I wanted us to keep in mind. And so the Lord led me to this scripture. And it's so funny because I was actually doing something else and I saw the scripture and it was a good reminder of it. I don't know what it just did there. And it is going to be Matthew 5:16. Matthew 5:16. And hold on. This is I want the CSB version. Okay. Matthew 5:16, the CSB version, and it says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven." In the same way, let your light shine before others so they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. And I love this as an introduction to December because, again, a lot of us are wrapping up a lot of our projects, a lot of our to-do lists, a lot of the things that we're wanting to do or that we're hoping to do in 2024. And so we're putting in a lot of work, right? And most of it, and my hope is that all of it, is to effectuate God's glory in the earth, because that's really what we're called to do. But what this verse is so big on, it says to give glory to your Father in heaven. They're going to see your work, but because they see your work, they're going to know it was God. And so that needs to be your focus as you're closing out this year, that anything that you're putting your hands to, no matter how much work that you're putting in, that God is getting the glory, that when they see it, they know it was God, that when they experience it, they know it was God, that when they see the output, the fruit of it, the results of it, that they know that it was God, that all of your work is to ensure that his glory is seen in the earth. That has to be the case. So our light, what we're doing, how we're showing up, our work, all of it is so that God gets the glory, all of it. And so as you're beginning this last month of the year and beginning to close out your tabs and your projects and all the things, I want you to remember that you're showing up as Christ's child. So make sure you got the right attitude, the right posture, the right mentality. And the work that you're doing, it needs to be good work. Don't do basic work. Don't do work that, you just kind of threw together for your boss. Do good work. Do really, really good work. Put your best effort in. And then remember that the applause is not for you. It's for him. So everything that you do, it should be directing others back to God, that he gets the glory. This is about him and for him. Okay? So show up as he's called you to show up. Do good work. And ensure that he gets the glory. That's it. That's what we're doing as we're entering into December, because again, we're closing some things out. We're really pulling things together. If you missed the video about the reset for 2025, it's 100 days reset, go back and watch that. And you still have time to get it done. Listen, we are going in with the mentality that God is God alone, that we're not sharing the stage with him, that we're not sharing the applause or the glory with him, that everything that we're doing is to please him and him alone. So everything that's on your list, make sure you're checking it before you even complete it. Make sure you're checking it, that you're doing it for him and not yourself, that he's called you to do it, that it's not something that you just picked up randomly and said, oh, this is a good idea, it's going to make me look and feel good. Make sure that you have consulted with him. Is this what he wants you to do? Let your light shine. Are you a witness? Are you a disciple for him? Do people know that you belong to him? Are you doing good work, not basic work, not just the work to get by, but are you doing good work? Good work. And again, the good works, right? That means that you are being good while doing it, but also doing it well. Okay? So keep that in mind, right? So don't be nasty. Just because it's good work, but you're nasty, that doesn't work either. If you're mean-spirited, if you're jealous, if you're competitive, that doesn't work either. So be aware of that. And then always direct people back to God, because it is his glory. It is his glory that we want released into the earth. We want him to be praised. We want him to be adored. We want him to be worshiped. That is the goal. Always. Always. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you. But I am going to enjoy the little bit of time that I have left here. And I hope that you all had a wonderful time with your families and your friends during Family Day. If you weren't able to spend time with your family and friends, know that I was praying for you and that I was thinking of you and I was lifting you up before God, that you were comforted in your time alone, that you realized that you weren't alone. Also, if you have not registered for Bible study happening January 11th, go to heyprettylife.com and register. We start the year with Bible study. It's in person. It's free. It's so good. It's so good, y'all. And I love it because it absolutely gives us the mandate for the year, the posture for the year. And I am seeking the Lord about what he wants to share with his daughters on January 11th. It starts at 11, if I'm not mistaken, but go to heyprettylife.com to sign up for it. Again, it's free. We got some goodies for you that I think will help you throughout the year. And then, of course, make sure that you are registering for the Hey Pretty Conference happening January 31st and February 1st in West Palm Beach. Y'all, we are getting down to the wire. I cannot believe it. Do not wait till last minute. You will miss out on the experience. And I do not want you to miss out on the experience. VIP is full, but general registration is open. We have, if I'm not mistaken, the men's registration and the teens registration is closing. So if you have not registered, your husband, your significant other, your brother, your uncle, whomever you think would be great to come with you, or your teen girl, make sure that you're doing it, because it may or may not be closed. It may be closed, I'm not sure, but make sure that you have done that. And if it's closed, but you want to get them in, email us at petrablog16@gmail.com. But after this week, it is, I know for a fact, after this week, it is definitely going to be closed for the men and the teens, just because we have to kind of round up our numbers and see where we're at. But the general registration will remain open throughout the month until December 31st. But that's if we still have seats by December 31st. So y'all, go to heyprettylife.com, register for the Hey Pretty Conference, register for all the things Bible study happening January 11th, and then listen, get ready for a power-packed year. We have so many amazing things planned for you. But before we get there, we have a couple more PGCs. If you have not caught the episodes of the Hey Pretty Podcast Season 1, I want you to go back and check those out. There are 6 powerful episodes with some amazing, amazing women in my life. And I hope that you'll watch and you'll tune in, you'll share your comments and your thoughts, because listen, these conversations have changed the game. They have changed the game. And I cannot wait for Season 2 dropping next year. Cannot wait. Excuse me. So make sure that you go catch those replays on YouTube. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go. Love y'all. Bye.